Hey, what's up guys? Today is Thursday, October 8th. I just finished up a leg workout, and instead of showing you guys all that workout footage and doing a commentary over it, I figured I'd just talk to you guys today about the topic that I want to talk about, and then just kind of throw some leg workout clips in there as I'm talking. And the topic that I want to talk about today is competing. I get asked quite often if I compete, why I don't compete, when and if I'm planning on competing. And when I talk about competing, I'm talking about men's physique, not necessarily bodybuilding or anything like that. I don't really have a desire to really compete in bodybuilding. What I want to get into is some sort of fitness modeling career. So bodybuilding is not really the desirable physique for fitness modeling. It's more the men's physique type of body. So that's really kind of what I would compete in if I do compete in something. So why don't I compete? It really comes down to my goals, really. My goal right now is to put on as much size as possible. I'm 21 years old. I'm really in a state, my body's in a state right now where I can put on a lot of muscle by just being in a caloric surplus and programming out my workouts correctly. So that's really my goal right now. Over the next 4 months, as you guys know, the Spartan series is all about growing my body and getting bigger. It's a lean bulk series. So I'm really trying to put on size over these next 4 months. I am then planning to do a mini cut. Nothing really drastic, nothing to make me stage ready or anything. But then as soon as I'm done with that 4-week cut, I'm getting right back into bulking again until the end of the year. So if I would compete, it wouldn't be until early 2016. So that's really why I don't compete. My goals really are not centered around competing or anything like that. Plus, men's physique is very subjective. I don't know if you guys watch the Olympia, but I know you can go watch the finals of the men's physique competition from the Olympia on YouTube or anything like that. And you look at all these guys that have incredible, amazing physiques, and they're all very different. And there's really no criteria that separates one guy from the other, makes one better than the other. It's really just the judge's opinion on that day. For instance, I wrote this down. The judging criteria for NPC physique competitions, judges will be looking for a fit contestant who displays proper shape and symmetry combined with muscularity and overall condition. This is not a bodybuilding contest, so extreme muscularity should be marked down. So really, they say that they're looking for a fit contestant. Now, fit is an extremely broad word. Fit could mean so many different things. They want somebody that has symmetry, shape. Every single guy that steps on stage is going to have symmetry and shape. You can guarantee that. They're all going to have a lot of muscularity, and they're going to also be in great condition. It's really hard to distinguish who is better than the other one. So they also judge personality and stage presence. They also think that's very important when you get on stage. You want to have a good stage presence, you want to have a good, fun personality, and that's really going to help you out along with your conditioning, along with your symmetry, shape, muscularity, different things like that. So it's very subjective. You don't really know who is going to win. You can look on stage and you can be like, wow, Steve Cook has an amazing physique. And then you see the guy, I'm not knocking, I think his name's Justin Bendea or whatever, the guy that won the men's physique. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have a great physique. He absolutely has an amazing physique. He's only 5'8". I would love to have a physique like his at 5 foot 8 inches tall. But I don't believe he had the best physique on stage by their definition. That's just my opinion. But then again, it's just the judge's opinion on that day on who can win. So you can work your butt off. You can prep for an extremely long time. I know a lot of these guys that compete in the Olympia prep for 8 months or 6 months or something crazy long like that. And what happens? You might not win. You might not even place top 5 simply because the judges aren't looking for your certain physique on that certain day. So it's really frustrating if you were to work your butt off that hard. And I know a lot of people are just going to say, well, it's great for experience, and it's great just to beat yourself. But if you're stepping on stage to compete, you should also be competing to win. And if you're competing to win in something that really doesn't have a really solid structure and rules and criteria on how you can win, it's really frustrating. So I'm not saying that I won't compete until they have a really solid structure or a really clear criteria on how you can win, but I'm also saying that it would be extremely frustrating to work my butt off that hard to pay so much money to compete in one of these competitions and not even place top 5 or something like that. And when I talk about cost, that's another factor in why I'm not currently competing. It's pretty expensive. A lot of people don't really understand unless you actually compete on how expensive competitions are. In order to compete in the NPC, for example, the NPC registration just to compete in a show is $120. Then you have to buy your board shorts. That's around $50. And then you have to get your spray tan. That's going to be somewhere around $130. That's $300 just to compete in a show. And again, like I was saying about the subjectivity of the judges, you can pay all that money and you can work your butt off for so many months and you just don't have anything to show for it except an incredible physique. And a lot of people are happy about that, but if you are competing, you should be competing to win. So I don't really necessarily have any plans on competing anytime soon. However, I'm not ruling it out. I mean, if I'm happy with the physique that I have built throughout my bulk by the end of 2015, and I shred down for 3 months or so, and I'm crazy lean, and I feel really good, and like I could compete and really be competitive on stage, then by all means, I probably will do it. It's something that I do want to do. I believe that it will help me kind of have a better idea of the actual competition side of fitness, which is something that I do kind of want to experience someday. However, right now, I am my harshest critic. I don't think I'm ready to step on stage. A lot of people, I am flattered that people do ask me if I compete. People do ask me when I plan on competing. That absolutely flatters me that you think that I would be competitive in a show. However, I am my harshest critic. I don't think I would be competitive yet. I need to bring up my chest. I know you're not supposed to show legs or like you're like so many inches above the knee or something like that with competition rules with men's physique. I do want to bring up my legs though, and I do there's just certain body areas that I do want to bring up before I would ever step on stage. I don't want to bring anything less than my absolute best if I was to step on stage. So that is why I am not competing yet. That's why I'm not competing in 2015. But then again, we never know what the future holds, and if there is a great opportunity or something comes up, maybe I could do it, but I really doubt it. So the soonest that I would ever be competing would be early 2016, which I would still only be 23 years old, so that's still very young. I would still have a lot of time to really put on a lot of muscle. So that is really what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. I do get asked that quite often because with my Instagram, with my YouTube channel, I preach fitness and I preach all these different things, and a lot of times when people hear about fitness and somebody that is really serious about it, that person usually, or a majority of the time, will have had experience competing or will be a competitive athlete at a certain time. So that is why I don't personally compete. You guys know now. So hopefully you guys liked this video. You guys were able to learn a little bit more about me, my goals, why I don't compete, when I will possibly compete. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below. It really does help my channel grow. It helps more people see it. It will show up on that suggestion tab on the side if you do hit that like button. So please go down there, hit that like button. If you guys aren't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button as well. All you have to do is click that little red button. So go down there, hit like, hit subscribe, help my channel grow, help more people see my channel. I can help more people then reach a much wider audience. I'm an online personal trainer as well. So if you guys have any questions about diet, exercise, just living a healthier lifestyle, email me at treggfisherfitness@gmail.com. I would love to help you change your life and become the strongest version of yourself. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.